Welcome to Mystical Messages. I am Hilary Harley, your podcast host. I am a soul guide and astrologer. Mystical Messages is your podcast gateway to discover and learn about the realm beyond the veil, including all things intuitive, metaphysical, and the healing arts. To learn more about my work or to book a session with me, please visit hilaryharley.com. If you would like to read my monthly forecast, you may find the full written transcript for all astrology episodes on my website. That way, if you hear something and want to re-listen to a forecast or check a date of a cosmic event, you may find it on the written monthly forecast on hilaryharley.com. Today, I am delighted to bring you my monthly astrology forecast. I will be breaking down the astrology for the month of May 2024. And I have called this forecast a peace offering because one thing I know we can all agree on is that peace and love are the only way through where we stand as human beings in the collective. And you can fairly, speaking of collective, you can fairly feel the collective exhale following last month. It is my sincere pleasure then to share that May 2024 will be infinitely calmer than the roller coaster ride that was April. The cosmos seemingly wanted to get all of its energy out in one fell swoop between March 25th and April 25th. Jostled, tossed, and tattered, we land with bumps and bruises to show for it. In the wake of such tremendous turbulence, we pull ourselves to standing. Dust yourself off. Pause to get your bearings. It may take some time to reorient yourself to our new landscape. What has come before in memory and existence was real and did indeed happen, although it may hardly seem relevant to where we stand now. Our perspective has shifted 180 degrees, pointing us in an entirely different direction to face an altogether unknown future, surrounded by the completely unfamiliar. Peace follows any storm. It affords grace to gather ourselves together and assess where to go from here. The good news is we can go anywhere now and do anything. We could before the storm, but most of us did not realize that. When all the constructs, restrictions, and rules are removed, liberation of immense proportion begins to dawn on us. So now what? It really is very exciting. And we are in the month of May to boot. May, with its deeply delicious, rich soil. May, offering warm sunshine and cool rain to nourish the seeds of our desires. What will you plant? Recognizably, the world is in dire need of peace, love, and fertile resources, which thankfully the Taurus sun supplies in abundance. May your efforts and desires be planted with ample strands of these qualities. Powerful Pluto turns retrograde in Aquarius on Thursday, May 2nd. Ordinarily, we do not feel the gear shifts of outer planets as we do those closer to planet Earth. So Pluto's reverse motion is more of a reminder to check on those desires that we are cultivating so readily now. Ask, what is it that you hope to accomplish with your goal? Why do you want it so much? Where will your goal lead? If you do not know or cannot answer these questions, Pluto retrograde invites us to look under the hood, beneath the veritable carpet where so much of our psyche, our deeper urges, are often swept. We have time, a full week, to consider the purpose and reasoning behind our efforts before the new moon in Taurus in the wee hours of May 8th. For some, this new moon occurs very late on May 7th, or just after midnight for those on the East Coast of the United States. The seeds of this new moon contain the mother lode of fertility, with 5 out of 10 planets, fully half of our planets in earthy Taurus, the Sun, Moon, valuable Venus, generous Jupiter, and radical Uranus, making for an incredibly ripe and opportune time to plant what you want to grow. The Sun pairs closely with Jupiter and Uranus to infuse our desires with overflowing resources to manifest the fruits of our labors. Resources may include actual money or raw materials, people, products, and capital. Taurus is the first primal earth sign of the zodiac, offering endless stamina, strength, and good old-fashioned grit to see endeavors through to the finish. In short, Taurus doesn't quit. This never say die quality may be known as stubbornness in some of us, or dogged determination in others. Either way, when used well during this new moon, what is begun now will stand the test of time, built to last, producing benefits for generations to come. Knowing that, it is imperative to set your new moon intentions carefully, handwriting 3 to 5 goals that you seek to manifest. Bless your words with love, peace, and beauty. Then plant your intentions in the deliciously rich and fertile soil to ripen over the next month, season, or year. Taurus rules beauty, an often much maligned or overlooked quality these days. Sidelined is the treasure beauty actually is. The sweet music that calms our nerves. Serene nature, inviting us to stay a while longer in its glow. The depth of an artistic work that takes our breath away. Treasures all. To be celebrated rather than minimized, beauty blesses each of us, whether in quality of character, talent, or physically. During the heart of May, from May 8th to Monday, May 20th, beauty overflows, barely tripping on itself. Look for it in yourself and others, especially as Messenger Mercury joins the planetary power pack in Taurus on Thursday, May 16th. Where are you rich and treasure through service, resources, or talents dedicated to benefiting others. In this deeply opportune moment, the possibilities are endless. Consider how you can spread your beauty to lift the lives of those in need. Energetic shifts are afoot the third week of May. The cosmic public relations megaphone kicks into high gear beginning Tuesday, May 21st, when the sun shifts into communicative Gemini, followed in short order by valuable Venus and generous Jupiter on May 24th and 26th. Talk about an information powerhouse. This is it. You will feel this energy pivot from considerately cautious Taurus to lightning fast Gemini. Our minds sharpen, our tongues into swift swords. The energetic sea change from lumbering to fleeting speeds is highlighted under the full moon in Sagittarius on Thursday, May 23rd. What news do you have to share? You will be seen and heard in the farthest corners right now, so take advantage. Launching any endeavor will harness the full moon spotlight this week. Think of it as free advertising and promotion. Curiosity is piqued. Inquiring minds want to know and fully understand every nook and cranny, each what, why, how, where, and when about your plantings earlier this month. Jupiter is the planet of expansion, truth, freedom, abundance, education, and the law. For the past year, it has cycled through earthy Taurus. Now, for a full year ahead, Jupiter will tour Gemini, the opposite sign it rules, Sagittarius. Gemini is the communicator of the zodiac. Like a radio, the information gatherer and disseminator. In Gemini, Jupiter wants to share and disseminate the knowledge it has gathered. When used wisely, Jupiter excels at effective messaging, whether speaking, writing, or social media influencing, as well as listening while learning and gathering information. In the Western Hemisphere, we are all too familiar with the information sharing, dissemination aspect of communication, like influencers on the rise. Unlike Eastern Hemisphere cultures, the other half of communication is emphasized. Information gathering is often not nearly as valued in the West. The importance of hearing, listening, reflecting, and integrating information is often overwhelmingly dominated by the imperative to overshare in Western culture. So, as we enter June and the Gemini season, be mindful of listening in equal measure to talking. Knowledge truly is power, and the only way to gather knowledge is to ask questions followed by deep and deeply heartfelt attention to the language of others. Say what? That brings me to the end of this episode of Mystical Messages. I do have right now a very exciting announcement to share with you. 2 colleagues of mine and I are hosting a brand new online community dedicated to sharing all things woo. Like you and me, they are spiritual and love the metaphysical realm. Dr. Cathy Ripley Greene, Veronica Drake, and I are offering a platform to connect us all together via the Three Wise Women and you. Our collaboration offers a forum for the intuitively curious to meet, discuss, share, and learn. With more than 70 years of combined metaphysical experience, the Three Wise Women community offers one-stop shopping for questions about how the realm beyond the veil really works. Whether intuitive, psychic, mediumship, astrology, karma, reiki, the akashic records, or personal coaching, we get it and we've got you. Our new monthly community invites you to ask questions and get them answered. You will also have access to an exclusive members forum where you can ask additional questions, converse with fellow seekers, and read my, Veronica, and Cathy's regular blog posts. You can join us for just $10 per month, $120 per year, or you can save $10 and get a free month by paying the annual rate upfront of $110. The Three Wise Women community happens on the first Tuesday of every month at 6 p.m. Eastern via Zoom. We are so excited to launch our first community connection on Tuesday, May 7th at 6 p.m. Eastern. To enroll, please visit the Three Wise Women link or tab on my website, hilaryharley.com. Also, the Three Wise Women link on cathyripleygreen.com. As a reminder, to learn more about my work or to book a session with me, please visit hilaryharley.com. If you would like to read my monthly forecast or check dates of planetary events and cycles, you may find the full written transcript for all astrology episodes on my website. Thank you so much for tuning in and listening today. Please join me again in 2 weeks when I will bring you another episode of Mystical Messages podcast. I wish you many blessings as you journey forward.